Welcome to the Halo Rec League Week 2 mixed. We are watching Old Guys and Inept. And this is Week 2. Both teams start out 0-1, and they're going to look to get on to the right track. I am here with C4 casting this match today.
What's up, Halo fam? We are here today for some mixed matches. Like you said, we got Inept versus the Old Guys. We got on screen Average Joe trying to go hard up here on P2, staying alive, getting some shots down here up on top middle, looking towards the engine side of things. Just waiting for his teammates probably to push up. Looks like he's just going to try to get information at the moment. Seems to be that they are running his flag. He's going to try to make a stop for this, but so far I like what he's doing actually right here. He's taking his time and staying calm.
Yeah, he was playing his life really well there, but he goes down, and so that flag run should continue unless it was returned. I think it got returned. So he was able to stop the flag run here. Got 2 down for, it's a 3v2 right now. And it looks like the Franz, I believe is his name, is playing his life, getting some information for his teammates. He's going to pop some shots here. Got 2 of Inept, I believe that's Inept, in the, I'm losing my train of thought here, sorry. And the yellow group. Yellow utility, sorry.
Yeah, and Master Cheeks here, he's gonna be heading towards the base here. Get some shots on top middle. He's gonna pull the flag. Looks like he's gonna try to make a run for it. He's getting away so far, but he's getting damaged in the back. He gets taken down at P1. On board also with Avatar here, getting some damage down towards the utility side of here on their side of the map.
And, yeah, it seems to be a little bit of a stalemate so far. A couple of flag pulls here and there, but no one's really gotten control of top mid. Ooh. But there you go. He takes him down, and it's a 2v3 still. Inept is still up. They got 3 up, and they're in the fridge side here. They got him pinned in the fridge side, and that's hard to get out of, and that's a good strategy to try and pin teams down in there and slay them out. But most of the time, you want to try and make the run on the util side because you have a little bit more cover. Kind of got a standstill here. That's a big kill. 2 are down for Old Guys. 1 down. Master Cheeks went down. There's no one really with a huge slay advantage right now. It's kind of back and forth between both teams.
Yeah, it is at the moment. Really, no flags are getting past the halfway mark is what it's looking like at the moment. As Saints trying to stay alive here on top middle, trying to make a little bit of a sneaky play, it seems like, and maybe get a flank into the back of this base. But his team are trying to push up through the util. He does get looks like he's going to get a pick here onto one of the players and pulls the flag towards the util side. This is where you really want to run the flag, especially if you don't have all 4 members down. This is a great place to, stay away from shots and grenades. And, and look at he's successful. He's running it all the way to the side. First time we've seen it past the halfway 50 mark, looking like he's going to get that cap. Yeah,
this is looking like a cap. They were also able to get the invis, which I think was big. They were able to get that invis, and they were able to make a good run. They had all their team was sort of, stacked up on that util side, really kind of protecting the flag run and covering all the angles.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job there. They pushed in perfectly through the util, and that's what really allowed them to get that advantage and that flag. As we got Master Cheeks over here at car 2, going to jump to car 3, getting some shots towards the fridge side of the map. Going to throw a shock grenade, trying to keep somebody back there in their util, and he's making a push with another teammate here. Can they get this guy? He's going to go ahead and nade him, but trying to stay alive at the moment, and looks like he's doing a good job of that, and he's going to sneak into the base.
And TTV Stone is really going off. He's 13-2 now, so that's a huge slay advantage. He's not really dying. He's playing his life really well. He's putting in shots, dealing damage, and really enabling them to get that flag cap and get this run. And it's looking like they might get this in. They're going to get this one in, and they're going to go up 2-0.
And what's interesting about both of these teams, they're both 0-1, so they have got a loss on their record. So it makes it even more interesting to see how this pans out. As Indepth's doing a really good job of controlling the map, and they just have better, solid teamwork. And Avatar is trying to make a comeback here. He does get taken down. Saints is going to jump up top middle, doesn't get the trade onto that player. Armored Defiance looking to make some noise down here bottom middle, but at the moment, I don't know what he's going to be able to do.
Yeah, it's kind of, you don't really want to be in the bottom, and a lot of his team are all in the bottom. Like, you want to control the top because, you control all the angles, you can see where people are pushing from. But, they got a couple picks here, and, that's a big double kill by Armored Defiance, and, he's probably going to get a flag pull as his flag gets pulled as well.
Yeah, and this is the second flag pull I think we've seen on the side of Inept right here, as Old Guy's just trying to run it through that util side. Master Cheeks is trying to get the counter, does get taken down with the heat wave. Avatar gets a member down. That's perfect there as well. And it looks like Old Guys is still running that flag over towards the util side into their base. And let's just see if they can get this this flaggery.
Yeah. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to return it. And then, we're going to have this little flag standoff, and it's just going to depend who gets the pick first, if they can get one pick and then make a push in and get that flag returned. Right now, we're kind of at a stalemate. Saint did go down, and, we have Armored Defiance really kind of playing his life. He's taking a few bullets, taking a little bit of damage, and, he's trying to make a concerted effort to make a good push with his team.
The interesting thing about standoffs like this is, like, it's difficult to really tell what you need to do, because you just never know who's going to try to sneak in the base if your flag guy's alone. So it's like, do you push up with your teammate, all three teammates that are left, and leave him vulnerable, or do you leave one with them and split up as a duo? It's it's just one of those things, and it looks like they're trying to get a Rio.
Yeah, that's a big kill by Avatar and a big pickup of the Invis, and they might be able to get this return and get this to 2-1, which would be huge because there's still 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game.
Yeah, and he gets the back smack. What was that player? Average Joe. He gets the back smack on him, looking to get. Oh, he does get the assist on that player, but he gets taken down for the trade. 2 down go down for Old Guys.
Yeah, Master Cheeks, that was a big kill by Master Cheeks on Armored Defiance. Kind of limited the push of Old Guys, onto their flag for a return. Master Cheeks playing his life now, trying to protect his flag over there because, we've had a lot of standoffs and both flags have been returned now, so we're back to back to square one.
Yeah, and Inept's just really holding a good lead right now, 2-0 versus Old Guys, and they're looking to keep it that way. As Average Joe isn't going to be able to live. He does.
That's a big double kill by Gunker, even though he got killed. And TTV Stone's going to be picking it up, and he's running it into the util side again. And Old Guys has done a really good job of running this, trying to run this. Well, I guess that was Inept. Oh, sorry. Inept's done a great job of running it in the util side when they got their 2 caps. But, Old Guys have been able to get a few picks, and they're going to probably return the flag here.
And even though they're down, at the moment here, Old Guys still got 4 minutes left to bring this back if they can do a better job of controlling the map and, getting these not solo pushes, but these duo pushes like they have right now. They got a heat wave in hand, going to make a push into Inept's base. Don't know what they're going to do yet, but we'll see how it pans out here in just a second.
They need to get this flag moving because, they're down 2-0. So this is huge. This is a huge run, because they're going to be against the clock if they can't get this run, and score it. But they've done a good job. Oh, but TTV Stone takes down Armored Defiance. That's a big kill. And, they pulled the flag. So the flag's not really out of the base, though. So that's not really, that'll be easy return. If Old Guys can just get this flag up there and get it running, they should be able to score here.
Yeah, and they do look like they're going to get...
They did. Actually, he jumped over it, and now they made a pull, and they're going to get the return. Oh, that was huge. That was a huge mistake.
Yeah, 3 went down right there. Going to make it almost 4, but we got a couple of spawners. Yeah, that was a big choke on their part for not getting that flag in.
Yeah,
quicker.
They just missed that, and that should have been a return. Yeah, he just kind of slid and jumped over it, unfortunately, and they missed it, and that was huge because there's only 3 minutes now left on the clock, and Inept was able to pull that flag out of the base, which they're gonna need to return, and they're still running it, and that's huge.
And it's times like those, where your flag juggling skills come into question, and your patience as well. And just sometimes you got to be patient, try to live up and get your shields back, and other times you just got to be quick. You got to be running that flag, tossing it as quick as you possibly can, and getting it as far.
And that was big. They got all 4 down on a team wipe on Inept, so they were able to return their flag, and hopefully they can make a push here and maybe get a pull and get one in. But, that was a great kill by Average Joe.
Yeah, and Master Cheeks is in his base, putting some shots down on Avatar there, backs him up, looking towards the fridge door here. Does get the kill on Gunker, and Avatar does go down as well. He did get that assist as well. Got a couple members of Old Guys towards the util side, trying to push car 2 and get an map advantage up on the top center of the map here. And they're doing a good job at the moment, being patient and just putting damage down.
Well, they're being patient, and they're preventing Old Guys from making a good push. They've kind of cut off the angles, they're team shooting, and they kind of stalled them out. And that's all, you know, they really need to do at this point since they have a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and this is where you really just want to like play, like you said, you know, you want to play patient, you want to take your time, you play really good defense here, just worry about your team shot. It's basically Slayer for them at this point. They don't really have to go for any more caps.
That's right. They don't need another cap. And, you know, with a minute 30, that's going to be really hard to get 2 flags all the way back to your base because you need to get at least 2 slays of the other team to usually get a flag cap. So it's a good play by Armored Defiance, but he goes down. Avatar's trying to make the pull and continue the run here through the util side. He's done a good job of getting it out there. You know, we got a 3v3 right now until the spawners spawn up. And he may be able to get this there. This is looking like a good frag run. He's getting a few shots in the back. Oh, he gets taken down right there.
Now, it's technically not mathematically impossible to get 2 flag caps right now, but you'd really have to be on your stuff, and you'd have to slay back-to-back and get a quick pull.
Yeah, they're really up against the clock now. The clock is also like their opponent now, and that's a big slay. You know, they're just delaying it more and more. As Avatar's gotten into his base, they should be able to get this if they can get a few slays, but, you know, Inept's pushing through. They do get the cap, though.
And they still got 40 seconds left on the board, but they're going to need to be quick if they want to get another flag cap. You know, as one member,
that was a big pull also by Inept to get it out of the base because it's going to slow them down and it's going to require to return that. And, you know, they don't have a lot of time with 25 seconds left.
Nah, they don't.
And it's like you're saying, if Inept can just get some slays here, they're going to get the first win.
Yeah, it looks like they're definitely going to get the first win. I mean, they got 16 seconds left. They're going to have to be really quick with this flag pull. As Avatar is pulling one, it is possible, but he's going to have to hold on to this.
It's a gigantic pull. He's got to just keep this running. Because, you know, they'll get the little clock if they just have the ball, or the flag held. But, you know, they take him out, and this is big. Oh, man, that was big.
Still got to get the read. He can get a touch. He has time. He's going to touch it.
He's got to touch it.
Oh, he does get the touch.
What? Whoa!
Oh, my gosh. And
they might be able to get this in.
Oh, guys, you got to play patient right here. Oh, my God.
We're going to overtime. What a big
Oh, my
play.
God. What a huge play. I did not think this was going to happen. Like we said, it was not mathematically impossible, but the odds were you just, you know, you have to slay that many times to get those 2 flag caps.
Oh, man, all that momentum is now in, you know, in Old Guy's favor, you know. That's a, you know, a gut punch.
Yeah, that was some really nice flag running skills by Avatar. He really showed, you know, that he can juggle the flag, and his teammates backed him up, and were able to just keep touching it over and over until they ultimately got
it. With the pull, this is a quick pull. He's gotten it past the halfway mark. This might be the cap. They might win this game if they. Oh, they were able to kill him.
Old Guys got to be pushing in fast here. They need to really just hammer it right here to get this read. This is their, you know, I wouldn't say it's their last chance, but they do get a flag
pull. Good flag pull, and they're on the return.
Oh,
that's a big kill. They returned it.
This is freaking huge, dude. Oh, Avatar with these flag running skills once again, doing a great job of juggling. Can he stay alive? No, he gets taken down. His teammate there in the util side, trying to back him up, and not let this flag go in vain. This is
I think it's gonna be a cap. I think. Oh no, they take him out.
Oh my gosh, no. Okay,
Master Cheek makes the pull.
Yeah, he's getting the pull there.
This is gonna be a tight one here. If they can get the return. The flag is still in their base. A lot of people just going down left and right. A lot of trade outs.
Oh my lord.
And oh my goodness, Saint has got it all the way across. Are they going to be able to return it? We got 2 there.
Uh-oh, they're getting the re again?
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Inept.
This is insane, guys. Avatar, he got the flag pull. He got killed. They read that flag. They tried to make it run. Inept trying to make it run over there. Got that flag re. They didn't get that one. So now Avatar pulling it again. Gets it past the halfway mark.
Well, and 3 down. But TTTV Stone, huge kill. He is 33 and 21 with 13 assists. He's really putting the team on his back right now. And he's going to have to get this return. So they spawn up. They get a few spawners up. They're returning now. And he gets that return. TTTV Stone almost. Yes, he does.
What a battle to the death. We only got like under 3 minutes left. And these two teams are just going at it, slaying back and forth, back and forth. We do got the camo coming up. Avatar is trying to get a little map control here on the car side, but he's going to get back down by another member over there on the side of Inept.
Yeah, we kind of got a little bit of stalemate as two go down for old guys, but they're kind of wrestling for control. This is going to be a big invis if he can get it and hold it. Yeah. That's a big one by Gunker.
Yeah, he gets that camo. Now he can kind of play a little sneaky here. Maybe sneak in their base, maybe get a couple back whacks, put some damage down, get information. I mean, all that stuff's going to be great right now at this time of the game. You're really going to need that type of stuff with that camo. Just be really smart with it. We got TT Stone here. Getting some shots.
He's really popping off in this game. 36 and 23 with those 15 assists. He's really, he's facilitated a lot of these flag runs. They're trying to take it down the middle, which I don't necessarily think is the best strategy. Their best tools for an Inept has been going through the car side of the map and the util side. And every time they kind of pulled it down here in the middle, it's gotten about halfway, but it's gotten stopped and then just returned.
Yeah, like you said, V Stone going hard, but on the side of old guys, you got Bunker doing the same. The only two guys in the lobby that have more than 30 kills, plus a bunch of assists to go along with it. And Saints here doing a little bit of damage. They're gonna get this flag pulled towards bottom middle, getting it past the halfway mark, and they got a member of their team sitting there waiting for the cat.
Oh, the throw up. They threw it up. That's gonna be game. He passed it up. What a play. What a game. What a game one.
When the overshield gets battled for here. Let's see who wins these.
Starting out with Avatar. It looks like at least two of the old guys are going over to the skewer side, and they're battling with two. And it looks like Inept just jumped right down the middle and got the overshield. And that's huge. Master Cheeks with the overshield, and he's making a push, and I don't know if they're getting the comms that he's behind him. But, a bunch of them go down. It's 2 to -1. I guess one of the old guys jumped off the map. I'm not sure who. It looks like Dunker, actually.
Yeah, and what a, basically, in my opinion, a free overshield. Master Cheeks putting down a little bit of damage. Does get that shield stripped off by a pulse rifle. Trying to stay alive. I don't know if this is the best push. He doesn't really have much help. He might have one teammate behind him, it looks like, but I'm not sure. And, yeah, Master Cheeks over here trying to push up by himself. He doesn't actually have any help.
Yeah, you kind of want to run in those twos in Slayer, well, in any game type. You want to run in the twos because, if 2-on-1 in this game is huge, right? It's hard to get 2 kills in this game. It is more of a team-oriented game with the shots.
Yeah, it definitely is, and we got Gunker on board with these here, and see if he can, get a couple of shots. He does have 2 bullets left after he just shot that one. And does get a player taken down. He takes down the Saints over on Inept and TTV Stone. Sorry. Yeah, just looking to put damage down, trying to stay alive at the moment. He does got 3 members of old guys in the back where his base is, and he's trying to. He does get a kill, but
Wow, that's a big double kill, and he's looking for the triple.
He's getting help.
And he's getting a little bit of help. He's gonna have to push back because he's pushed down because he's one shot. Smart move.
I honestly didn't expect him to even get any kills right there. I thought they were going to team shoot him, but he came out with a double.
TV Stone, he's on a killing spree.
Yeah.
He's just popping off again. He's picking up right where he started, where he dropped off in the flag game.
Yeah, and we got another overshield coming up right now. And Avatar trying to get it uncontested. Does grapple it, but he's going to get taken down by Saints. And TTV
Stone's going to be able to pop that, and that's a big overshield. They've gotten both overshields. And that's facilitated this 5-kill lead, and now he's TTV Stone's picking up some kills here on the Ivy side of the map.
Yeah, that was a great job by them and the teamwork. They took him down quick, didn't let him get away with it. Got 2 members of old guys there on the Ivy side. They do take down. I believe that was TTV Stone. I do believe. But Saints looking to get a little damage down. He needs to kind of back up. He does got like basically 4 members of old guys there in front of him, but I guess he does have a little help above him. I didn't know
his teammates, the cavalry's coming in to try and help him out, but he gets taken out. And this is a really close game, considering it's a 3-kill game. If I'm old guys, I'm kind of happy with that. We didn't get either of the overshields so far. They got both of them, and they only have a 3-kill lead. They haven't really used those to really pull apart from old guys to push the envelope and get a larger lead.
Yeah, most definitely. And you got the Franz here working with Armored Defiance on the Ivy side of the map. And yeah, it's quite the game. It's pretty close in terms of kills. I mean, it's only 14 to 19 in favor of Inept, and you know, old guys really just need to try to work together off that team. We're doing a good job though. They're kind of staying in like a, I don't know if it's pairs or threes, but oh, you have them backwards. Okay, all right. Uh, so yeah, we got them swapped on screen. Sorry guys.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Inept is actually Master Cheeks
Yep.
and TTV Stone, Average Joe, and Saints, and then Old Guys is Armored Defiant, Skunker, Avatar, and the Forearms. And right now, both teams have kind of done a very, you know, oh, Old Guys is on the left now. Okay, well, they switched it up on me. So yeah, both teams have done a good job of, you know, staying together here lately. And here's this overshield. This is going to be a big. And he gets taken down. I don't know. I'm not sure if he was able to pop that. It looked like he did, but it might have fallen off the map.
Yeah, and you know, they're doing a good job. Like Master Cheeks has got the skewer rifle in his hand, doing a great job of really controlling the weapons and the overshields this game. TTV Stone though, man, this guy is something else. He's going off this game. He's 11-5 with 4 assists, doing just a lot of work, putting a lot of damage down, and keeping his team ahead of the pack.
Yeah, he's just showing that he, you know, he is the main slayer on his team. He was the main slayer in the flag game, and he's picked it up, and he's the main slayer again here. And he's just dealing out a lot of damage, and that's probably why they have this 4-kill lead, is because, you know, he's 11, 6, and 5.
Yeah, you know, and they're all doing a really good job right now of like keeping their deaths to a minimum. I mean, you see Master Cheeks with only 4 deaths, the least deaths out of the whole lobby. But yeah, Average Joe just sticking with his team here, trying to control this side of the Ivy, and doing a really good job of pushing the red team back into the base there.
They kind of pushed Armored Defiance and the whole team back, and they're kind of all weak. You know, they're going to get collapsed on, but that's a big kill of Master Cheeks. And they take 2 down without losing one until, oh, nope, but both of them go down as they just say that. And they kind of, you know, the lead is starting to get pulled out here. It's 32-25, you know, 7-kill lead, 8-kill lead now. And this is the point where, you know, once you get to 40, that's where things kind of slow down a little bit. But if you're up by double digits of 40 or 7 or 8, when you get to 40, generally it's really hard to come back from that deficit.
Yeah, and really what, Armored Defiance and his squad need to do is just like, you know, like I said, play their lives a little bit more and just take your time. Like, really just take your time and just pay attention to what's getting shot on the map and just try to team shoot with your team. I mean, that's all it really comes down to anyways, but taking your time for the most part is what's key, I think.
Master Cheeks tried to get that overshield, and he got taken out. And now Saints is trying to play his life as 2 are down, wait for the spawners to come up, and we'll see if, you know, Inept knows that overshield is down there still and is able to get it.
Yeah, and you see Avatar, you know, was a good display of you know, skill there. He took 2 members down. Armored Defiance, though, has got the overshield for his team, and he's going to make a solo push into the base. Gets a member down, trying to get the double kill. Not quite connecting, but he does pick it up.
He takes out 3 people there. That was huge. It wasn't a triple because, you know, the 2 kills took a little bit too long after the first. But they're back in this game. It's a 1-kill game all of a sudden. You know?
I mean, it was just a 7-kill lead on the side of Old Guys. I mean,
yeah, and Armored Defiance here is on the flank, and they don't realize he's here. He's taking out 1, and he's looking at Average Joe, who's weak, and he gets the trade with Average Joe there. And we got, you know, it's a 2-kill lead right now still.
And at this point in the game, trades are everything. Like, if you can't get the kill or stay alive, you need to try to trade. Like, I mean, that's really what it comes down to at this point.
And we look, and they have a 2-kill lead themselves now. That overshield by Armored Defiance was absolutely crucial. He was able to get, you know, 3 or 4 kills with it, and it's just really propelled them into a 3-kill lead when they were down by 7 just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they're already, yeah, like you said, a 3-kill lead. That's like, it's actually like, you know, pretty nice right now at this time of the game. You want to have that 3-kill lead. That's a little bit of a cushion as long as you're playing your life and getting your trades at this point in the game. That you could, and you know,
they are getting the trades, and that's been able to get the trades, and they're kind of pulling away a little bit here, 45-41, and it looks like, you know, Old Guys isn't going to need to slow it down, but Avatar, you know, he pops the overshield, and now Inept has an overshield, and they're up 4.
Yeah, it's 2 overshields back to back for these guys, and doing a good job of just controlling that, you know, that sandbox there. And he's trying to make a push up here top. We do got most of the members over here of guys on the side of the map.
He gets Avatar gets a double. That's so nasty. If they can get this third one, they only need one more kill or two more kills for the win, and they get one. It's 49-43. Avatar is looking for the next slay. If they can get together and get that one more kill, we're gonna have a tie series.
Yeah, and you know, if you're old guys right now, you really got to play your life. You can only afford one death at this point, and you just got to really play together. Like, that's all I can really say at this point.
And they got the flank on them, so they kind of had them. You know, they had two people over there on the Ivy side.
It's going to be a good thing, you know, if you're holding it back there, you know, towards the C side. You could really just bait them with that repulse and hold the ball back there. I mean, I think it's a good combo, in my opinion. That's one of my favorite setups on this map.
It looks like a 3-1 break. It looked like 3 of Inept went through to the yellow side of the map, and 1, which I think was the Franz, pushed into the control side of the map. And, you know, 2 go down for Inept, and Master Cheeks is down for Old Guys. So they haven't picked up the ball yet. You would have thought they might have made a play to get it. As it's kind of, you know, we're back to even, kind of.
Yeah, Master Cheeks over here, long haul, just getting that angle on it for his teammate there into the whirlpool. We got 2 members of Inept trying to hold out for their teammates to spawn up. But yeah, Old Guys coming out strong here, getting, like I said, getting the first setup. Master Cheeks doesn't actually does get that kill. Sorry, he looks like he was going to trade there, but he does get picked off. The Franz being patient here.
Wait, this is big. They got a hold.
Yep.
You know, a kill went down, and you know they picked up 26 seconds, and they just put somebody down, and their Saints picked up the ball, and he's going to get a little bit more time before he has to play it.
And this is where Inept really need to try to slay out the rest of the map before they try to make a push. They need to make sure they're covering their angles. They're getting rid of that guy at long haul. They're getting rid of these guys over here, like, you know, because the people that got the cross are the most annoying thing when you're trying to push a setup. You know, you got to get those crosses and eliminate those players primarily, because they're going to be the ones putting damage down.
And it's a fairly even in slays right now. It's kind of back and forth, but you know, they got the 24-point lead with an even kind of slay out. And you know, the ball's kind of in an odd situation there, but it looks like TTTV Stone is going to pick that up, and he's going to try and get back into this C hold, and he's got the repulsor, which we were told, well, he didn't pick it up actually, but you know, if he plays it off the map, you know, they weren't able to get a hold there because Inept was able to push in and, you know, not allow a setup to get, you know, not allow them to set up.
Yeah, and Gunker here, and just long haul. He's got a commando in hand, looking for some, you know, somebody to put damage down on. As his team is going to grab the ball, they're going to start to rack up their first few points in this round. And right now, Old Guys is leading 28-9. They do drop the ball, and we got a member over here just trying to put a little damage down. 2 members of Old Guys, though, pushing in from gold pipes, and they're going to get taken down.
They got taken down, and 3 go down, and it's kind of hot if you're kind of huddling up and pushing in that little avenue going through into the yellow pipes. It's easy to get naded out, especially when there's multiple members of the other team up there. So I don't necessarily like that. You know, maybe somebody should have tried to wrap through and get to, you know, the bat ledge from a different angle rather than rushing straight through and just getting naded out there.
Yeah. Right now, though, it's a pretty even game. Both teams are kind of even in slays for the most part. It's not too crazy in one direction, but Old Guys was trying to run it back towards C, my favorite setup. That is a great one if you can hold it, because you can easily play it off the map there. But Armored Defiance going down. We're on board with Saints. He's trying to make a push on this ball guy as he is by himself, but he didn't see that member of Inept come across. He does get taken down. Average Joe trying to make a play here. He gets taken down as well. Inept is doing a great job right now, though, of slaying and keeping the map control.
Well, and that's the thing. You know, Old Guys is just kind of single file pushing in. They're not like making a concerted effort to converge on the squad of Inept. And Inept's picked up a ton of time here in that back C setup, like you were talking about. It's a very good place to hold the ball if you can get a strong setup, which they do have.
And see, that's the one thing. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure which division this is at the moment, but it's one thing about, you know, playing objective is when somebody's got a really good setup, you really got to take your time and make that push, that single push as a unit. You know, get some weapons, get the camo, you know, and just make a push because them solo pushes ain't doing it, buddy.
This is the Masters mix, though. You would expect that they would
Yeah.
be doing less solo pushes. And
Okay.
this round is about to be over. If they can't get in there, you know, they only need 10 seconds. And that's a big kill by TTV Stone, but they play it off, and, you know, it's back to, you know, the tug of war. And this 89-28 lead it's a big margin to try and close off. They're going to have to work on slaying a little bit better, as it looks like Inept's kind of pulled away in the slay category.
Yeah, and Avatar is about to get taken down. He does get a little damage on TTV Zone, but he gets taken down. Gunker's getting the ball and trying to finish off this round. Only got 7 seconds left to get, but he's got a member of old guys pushing in. Does get taken down himself.
Yeah,
and,
I don't think he got the comms from his teammates there that, you know, that guy was pushing in. And, you know, Master Cheeks is doing a good job. He's playing his life. He's getting a few slays, and, you know, maybe they can get a push and get this into yellow pipes.
And what you need to do if you're an Inept player is you really just need to make sure you keep old guys off the ball. Like, put damage down, keep them off the ball. Do not allow them to get a setup. Once you get the pick, that's when you push in and you finish this round off.
You know, and you look at the slays category, Avatar and Armored Defiance and Gunker are really having a good game. You know, Avatar leading at 15-8-5, putting a lot of damage in. And you look at Gunker, even though he was only like 10-5, he had 60 seconds of ball time, which is
huge.
Which is a good margin. It's a big margin to have with that amount of slays.
Yeah, we got Saint here playing it patiently, trying to push the control side. Does see a member down there. He does take him down. Gunker's going to go to the death screen. We got Avatar, though, picking up shock rifle. He's going to look over here towards the gold stairs just to make sure nobody's trying to flank. And we got old guys. Got the ball in the whirlpool there, but
and it looks like that's kind of been Inept's like strategy is to go to get that shock at the start. Like they did it last time on their C spawn. They pushed 3 into the gold pipes and got the shock. And this time, even from the A side, they did the same thing. And I think that's allowed them, you know, to get the slays necessary to wrestle control away and eventually get a setup with that ball.
Yeah, I mean, considering it's the only power weapon, you really do want to make sure you have that in your hands, at least one of the members of your teams, because it's a huge damage dealer, especially if the other team is huddled together.
Yeah, and you know, it's kind of, you know, it's a wrestle for control still. Even though Avatar's had this shock, they haven't really been, no team has really been able to get that ball and get it out of, you know, the ball spawn and get a setup. As Avatar's pushing in here, and he gets taken out by Master Cheeks, and Master Cheeks going to have a few shots left in this shock rifle, and he's going to try and, you know, he's going to try and wrestle control as they get the ball, and he's looking in, and as the, you know, Franz is making a push, and he takes down the ball carrier, but it looks like, you know, Master Cheeks is going to be able to take him out, and it's, you know, they got 12 points on the board, and, you know, they kind of pushed Inept away from the ball. As well, I say that, and Inept Avatar sneaks in there and grabs the ball and gets it out of there.
Yeah, you know, and to be honest, though, Master Cheeks, if he would have helped his teammate a little bit faster, Inept wouldn't have really gotten this setup at the moment like they do. I mean, his teammate did get taken out. If he could have helped him and kept him stay alive, they could have rotated that ball towards A and then, you know, been putting points on the board this whole time.
They're able to get 3 down, and Saints uses, you know, the grapple, using the sandbox to get the ball up there. But as TTV Stone also has the invis, and they have the shock, so, you know, they got all the power-ups right now. So they should be able to make a strong hold here and, you know, prevent, you know, Inept from breaking the setup.
Yeah, it was like just as soon as I said that, they wrestled control from Inept, but it's still a battle over there right now.
Well,
we do got 2 members down for each side.
I don't like that push out by TTV Stone and a couple of the other old guys players. You have your setup in pipes. You need to cover the angles, cover the crosses, and he pushed all the way out, and it allowed some of the Inept squad to get in there and get wrestle control and break the setup.
Yeah, and it's kind of another one of those rounds where it's kind of even. You know, both teams are just duking it out, killing each other left and right, and you know, we're still not past the 50, you know, halfway mark for points here. Is you know, old guys is leading the round 30-21.
Yeah, and you know, even though Inept's kind of leading a little bit in the slays category, it hasn't in this round at least benefited them yet from getting like a strong setup where they can really put some distance between them and old guys on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and you got 2 members though of Inept. Actually, One of them just spawned up, but yeah, it's still kind of a neck-to-neck game, 3-on-3 at the moment, as Saints trying to put some damage down across towards the glass side of the map.
Franz is doing a good job of playing his life. He's holding that angle, and a big power position on the map is that attic area, because you have a lot of angles you can cover with that. And he's done a good job of even just playing his life and being a nuisance and really kind of pinning these guys down from being able to just swarm the ball carrier.
Yeah, and sorry, not old guys, but Inept doing a good job of rotating that ball. Looks like they're trying to rotate it to C. We got one member of Inept going down. Joe trying to keep his life, but he's going to get naded out. And the ball guy just all by himself back there, getting ball time. Hopefully, no, he's got help, actually.
That's a gigantic rotation of the ball there. And this is kind of the setup last time that allowed them to win the round. Was getting it into the C setup. And, they were able to do it again. And all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, they're up by 9 points when they were just down by about 15.
What's good about this side of the map when you do hold it is you have a lot more space to work with. You're not so tight-knit, around corners and stuff. So nades aren't going to be as dominant as they are if you hold it over on the gold side. So, and, you also got that advantage to play it. So that's what really, gives you the ability to win rounds like that, holding it back there. But we got the ball back to batteries. Master Cheeks trying to make a play with it. He's going to go ahead and start putting some more points on the board, but does get taken down.
He didn't realize he was there. He didn't realize that Armored Defiance was already up in the yellow area. His Avatar's coming in there. Avatar's putting some damage in. He's able to take Average Joe down, but he's playing his life as Saints is nading up there and trying to, prevent them from getting a setup while he waits for his teammates to spawn up.
Yeah, and Saints really doing great work. He's leading his team in assists at the moment. He's doing a good job of just laying down damage, trying to keep pressure on the map, but he does go down. TTV Stone, though, is trying to make a push in with one of his other teammates right behind him. They do get the cleanup on that player. He's going to try to take this member down here. Oh, but he gets killed. His teammate, I think, gets killed, I do believe. So that's 2 members down for old guys.
2 members down for old guys.
Yep.
And I'd like to go back to what you were saying about Saints. It's he doesn't have the best KD in the game, but sometimes stats don't always tell. KD doesn't always tell the story of, how well a player's playing. Where every time we've been on with Saints, he's just really been making correct plays.
Yeah, he's always involved. He's just a a damage dealer basically this game. I mean, he does have some OBJ time on the board as well, so that's good to know. But Armored Defiance going down for Inept. A member of old guys going down. That was just Stone there. Man, this is just a freaking brawl. It's brutal right now. And
really, it's going to turn into a Slayer for Inept because they have the lead and there's only 17 seconds left. As Master Cheeks uses the sandbox to get that ball, they're going to need to get a good hold here as the clock does stop when somebody's holding the ball. But, he's going to have to play that out and they're down 10. And if, Inept can just slay out here, there's only 10 seconds left.
See, he tried to rotate that ball towards long haul, but he was getting it out. He really should have just tried to stay back and just play his life there and just get enough points to tie it up. But that's going to be it. Inept's going to take it 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. So, we look at it and, the main welcome back. We're jumping in here to game 4, and we're on with TTV Stone.
Yeah, and Gunker on the side of Cafe going to pick up the Bulldog, heading towards A. And old guys, so far, it's actually a tie game at the moment, 0-0, and they're trying to get control of the center of the map. I'm not sure who got the Rockets, but he does go down. Yep, we got TTV Stone with the Rockets, as always, doing great work here, making a solo push. Does get a kill onto Armored Defiance, but he's trying to play patient, and he's still got one in the chamber.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job of, trigger discipline there. He's able to get 2 kills. He gets Skunker, who was up on the heaven area of the map. And, TTV Stone, that was great trigger discipline, as I was saying, because sometimes it's really easy just to fire those things off, and panic and make sure.
Shoot a pocket rocket.
Yeah, exactly, the pocket rocket.
Yeah. Often there's times that I do panic with the rockets and end up getting myself killed, but it happens to everybody, I believe. But Gunker pushing through the commando side, gets a kill onto Armored. Sorry, was it? No, that was a member of old guys. Yeah.
And three are down, but Average Joe does a good job of getting Gunker out of his base and allowing his teammates to spawn up. as they're a little pinned back in this C area, which is kind of hard to break out of. And you know, the first setup is kind of going to Inept. They haven't put a ton of time on the board, so it's still a pretty close game.
And to be honest, if I'm not mistaken, I think Inept really got them where they need them to be. I mean, trapped in C, that's a really bad place to break out of if you have control of the map. It's going to be hard for the team to break out of that.
Yeah, and the Franz, it looks like the Franz is the only one is on this side of the map is, you know, Gunker's trying to get there to the planter side, and I think he stuck him. Yeah, he did stick him, but he was able to take out Average Joe, and that's big, you know, getting that trade and, you know, slowing down, and now, you know, Master Cheeks got the rockets. He misses it, but he gets the kill still on Gunker. He's still got one in the chamber. He's looking for the call-outs. He takes
got him
out
right in the side, man.
Yeah, he did. As he's trying to get this, you know, get this capture onto B and wrestle away a little bit of control as they're down, you know, 47-12 off the break.
Yeah, I really like this movement out of Master Cheeks. He's got the discipline with the trigger. He's got the movement. He is staying alive. He was doing everything right there in that moment. And yeah, that's why they're putting points on the board here. And, you know, old guy's trying to make a statement here, trying to make this comeback at the moment. Still early on in the game, though. 3 down for Inept. They got a great moment here to seize control of the map, get all the power weapons. As he does pick up the Stalker rifle, he's going to head towards Cafe, putting shots down on Average Joe at the palm and does take him down.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny that he didn't, you know, they have the A side of the map and he didn't capture C when he was over there, which kind of can sometimes be a smart play if you know that your team's spawning up and it's going to be able to splay out and, you know, kind of push on the B side. But, you know, they didn't end up getting the B push yet. Saints has been able to, you know, play his life over here, get a couple slays.
But I was gonna say, I'm sorry to interrupt. I was gonna say though, if you do have a CB setup, don't underestimate that. If you can control that setup right, you can still dominate on this map. I mean, if you hold that that driveway and get those shots towards the caution, and you hold that Cafe side down and don't let them, you know, break out, it can be really hard to break out of A2.
Yeah, and Saints, you know, it looks like he was about to get taken down there. And he actually is able to take out the other player. You know, he was able to play his life, and he had his team shots there, and he's having a really good game. He's 12-6, and he's really, you know, putting in a lot of damage like he was doing in the oddball game as well.
Yeah, he's doing really good damage. And Master Cheek's still trying to make some plays here. He's going to throw down a spike here, looking towards the Rockets, and TTV Stone is going to pick those suckers up, running back towards the ATM. He's going to fire one off wildly, does get the kill on it. Fires another kind of wild rocket, if you want my opinion, but doesn't get a kill with that one. And he's moving in with his team, and the random nade gets him.
Yeah, and now 3 go down, and that little bit of a setup they had, Master Chief is going to have to play his life and try and just pop in some shots and hope his team can spawn up in time. But they take him out, and, you know, they got 3 of the old guys stuck on the purple side. It looks like they're just going to concede that C and pick up A, actually.
Yeah, and you know, to be honest, I really would have liked to have seen maybe TTV Stone take those rockets back to Cafe. I mean, he had an opportunity to get away scot-free with them without firing those, and that could have changed the tide at this moment. But, you know, NF still, they're not getting points on the board currently because old guys is capping 1. Now they got 2, but we still got 2 members down for both sides here.
Yeah, and that's 3 down now for Inept, and that's going to allow... I can't quite tell. The name is not coming up who we're on right now. I guess it's TTV Stone, actually. And he's taking that B, and, you know, that momentary setup distracts, you know, taking the AC distracts the other team being like, hey, we got to get one of them. And it allows them to, you know, put some pressure on B and maybe be able to cap it here.
And to be honest, Sugars, I think this is going to be another one of those games where both teams are going to probably come up clutch. This is pretty much neck and neck at the moment. I really see this going... kind of crazy towards the end. Yeah, we've lost our nameplate, folks. You know, that's Halo for you. But just make sure you check the arrow there. You can see who we're on. We're on Gunker's point of view at the moment. He's just trying to stay alive and at B, and, you know, just put damage down.
Yeah, and it's just been a frenetic place. And again, I mean, these teams just like playing fast. And, you know, a lot of slays back and forth, a lot of wrestling of control back and forth. And right now, you know, Inept's kind of got that control on, you know, the A-B setup, and they're putting up points on time. And, you know, that's really hard to push out of that C spawn like you were talking about because they have the angles covered here as Gunter gets taken down.
Yeah, and if you're old guys, you want to stop the bleeding right now because Inept's putting some serious points on the board, and they're getting further and further away from your score. It's not looking too good, but looks like old guys is making a push on B. They're going to get this cap here in just a second. As they do, we do have TTV Stone on board. He's going to get the Sentinel Beam in his back pocket, putting damage down on PD, and yeah, he's doing a good job.
Kind of missed that rocket pickup. I think Inept got the rockets, but you know, I don't think they got any kills with them. You know, I saw a rocket fired, and you know, I thought that, you know, since they had the rockets, they would probably be able to solidify their hold of B. But you know, old guys has done a good job of breaking that B setup, and now they're putting, you know, points on the board.
Yeah, this is really good positioning from TTV Stone, holding that angle right there on cuts. But you do got to be careful. He does push in and stay alive there. It takes that member down from Inept. And yeah, we got Average Joe pushing back towards C, trying to stay alive. He knows a member is over here in C trying to cap it, and that's Armored Defiance duking it out here, and they're going to get that cap.
Yeah, he's trying to, you know, it's looking like, you know, they got the CB hold. They've been able to break the B and convert it over to their side. And like you said, it's just been neck and neck. It's like one team goes on a 20-point run, then another goes on another 20-point run. It's just been such a back and forth game, just like all the rest of the games. And this next Rockets, when it comes up, it's going to be a big, whoever gets that may, you know, be able to put some more points on the board and maybe put some distance between.
Yeah, and if you're old guys, you really want to play for those because one rocket launcher can change the whole tide of the game. As 3 members do go down for Inept, this is your moment to take control back, and they do get the cap onto B. And it looks like they're playing a little bit towards the middle and Cafe right now, but we do got one member solo trying to hold B off. He needs a little bit of help, but he's not going to find it. He does go down.
And it looks like TTV Stone's on the flank, though. He was able to get in there and flank on those 2 players that pushed into the B side of the map. And that was big, you know. He's gotten a few slays, and they're going for the trip cap right now. It's Gunker has the rockets. He's able to pick up the rockets, and this could be big.
Yeah, and I like this out of Gunker. He could have went and capped B, but he decided, you know, like, let me just slay out right now. This is well, actually, I think they already had it capped, but he does get a triple kill.
Yeah, big triple kill.
Huge. Oh my gosh! But yeah, he did a great job there of just paying attention to what was going on there and getting that triple.
And here we go. Old guys just kind of use this this strategy of, you know, capping A and C and then trying to push up to B, but they don't really have the numbers right now to push B or the map presence.
No, they don't right now. But Inept's trying to get back into B. They're trying to stay in this game. They're only down, you know, about 10 points at the 14 points at the moment. And looking pretty good, solid. They got that BC set up. They hold this right. They can hold this for quite a minute.
Yeah, and you know, it's been 2 differing strategies. You know, Inept really has been about like the B, C, or the BA hold, and old guys to break the setup sign sometimes have gone and gotten A, and 3 go down for an Inept, and that's big. But you know, here we are. We're with Armored Defiance, and he's getting some slays and allowing his team to spawn up and kind of delaying, you know, any push or break of the setup.
Yeah, and this. It's ending towards the end of the game here, and it's just getting kind of chaotic. I mean, both sides are going back and forth. Yet again, another close game between these 2 teams, and I love it. I absolutely love to see stuff like this. This is a very highly competitive lobby right here, folks. We do got 3 on 3
with that rocket, and you know, there they go. They're taking A again, and they got the AC set up, which is not really a setup per se. It's just, you know, it's a distraction. It's annoying. It takes, you know, the other team's not scoring. It allows you to kind of divert their attention in multiple different directions, so you can eventually go over and take B and get your setup.
Yeah, you can get that perfect, you know, peanut butter and jelly sandwich there, you know, and just take them all down. And it's looking like Inept's going to come out on top in this engagement, but they do take A back. Inept's still trying to stay in this game here as Old Guys is getting the lead back here.
Yeah, this is, I mean, back and forth. This game just goes. You know, no one is able to really put a ton of time into either team. It just, you know, it just is frenetic, and it just rotates as, you know, Inept takes B back, and there you go. You know, Old Guys is taking A as soon as they take B. And, it's diverting their attention over to A as he's able to convert it. So now they got to convert A and protect B, which, splits their resources a little bit.
And I told you just a few minutes ago, this is going to be a tight match. 3 members going down for Inept. I mean,
oh, and we have
really
one guy has
match.
been we had a drop.
Uh-oh.
One of the people for Old Guys dropped. I don't know if anybody realizes that they've still been playing, and they only need 8 points to win. I don't know they want to reset, at this point. They might just want their guy to get back in, but, they haven't stopped, or, maybe they just aren't going to stop because they're in the lead.
Honestly, I would, if I was Old Guys, I'd probably just try to push for it, but, they could just go ahead and end the game. I mean, at this point, you are down a member, and you're on the death screen, and once again,
there it was 242 to 219, and this is gonna be hard. You're playing 3-on-4, but oh my goodness, they get the kill, they get this.
Are they really?
And they only need 5 seconds.
3-on-4 here.
Yeah, well, and Inept's gonna convert that, and he's going back to A because he senses that AC, the AC hold that the old guys have been employing. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to get this. They're going to get A as C is get converted, and I guess they're just waiting for their guy to get in. But they need to win this game to push the series to a game 5, and they're about to get trip capped.
It's honestly not fair. I mean, somebody should have done probably end of the game at this point, but we'll see what the ruling is on after this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what the ruling will be on this. They only needed 4 points, but it's like you said, it's just really hard. Even if you need 4 points, to get 3-on-4 to get 2 zones to win the game. So we'll see. It says defeat. I don't know what the ruling is going to be on this.
All right, we're back, guys. And sorry, we're gonna have a full reset here. Basically, Inept's got to get 250. Old Guys has got to get 236 to win this game. And we got Saints right off the start being super aggressive, trying to make a play for Rockets, but it gets taken down from a member down there by bottom C, and trying to make an early cap here on the B, but he's not successful. Gunker does get those Rockets, and yeah, he's doing a good job at the moment. He's in a cap B. He's got they got C, so they're doing a good job of getting points on the board right off the start here. He's gonna get a kill onto that player from Old Guys, and Old Guys not looking too hot right off the start. They don't really have much control of the map.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that they decided not to just end it the way that it ended. I feel like we kind of got robbed. A little bit of like that competitive ending that we were about to have between these two teams.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of did, but it's still pretty kind of close, like right off the start here. I mean, it's nothing crazy at the moment. I mean, it's moving kind of fast, but kind of slow at the same time. It's hard to say.
But having a trip cap here from Old Guys, TTV Stone doing a great job of getting the slam play his life, but now he goes down, and it looks like Inept's got a 2-man push trying to push into B, and
we're ending game. Not sure what happened in the match. I've never got to see them cast, and they're a very couple of good guys. They're very funny. So anyways, we're jumping in with Saints here, putting some pressure down on the middle of the map. Gonna get a trade here with a member from
3 go down for Inept, and TTV Stone is playing his life, trying to capture C and get the AC hold that they've been doing quite often with some success.
Sorry, go ahead.
And now that it's enabled them to kind of make these B pushes and flip the control of that center stronghold as he gets the Armored Defiance, gets the Rockets, and gets a trade. But Average Joe is there, and he's trying to convert B into their control.
Yeah, like I was gonna say before I interrupted him, that they got that CA hold, kind of diverted the attention a little bit away from B, and we're able to push up on B. So doing a good job of just putting pressure on the map. Average Joe, though, he's going to pick up the Stalker rifle, and he's going to anchor this top C spot. Actually, no, he's going to jump out, try to get an early nade onto B, and right now, end up doing a good job of putting points on the board.
Yeah, and I mean, they're the team that needs 250 to get to their victory and a series victory if they get to 250, where Old Guys need the 236. So, a little bit more pressure, I suppose, on Inept, that they need to get off to a good start. And as Franz comes in and he gets 1, but he doesn't get the double. And, 2 go down for Old Guys, but 2 go down for Inept as well. But no change in the B stronghold. It's still under Inept's control, and they're still scoring points.
This is still, very much an even game still. I mean, Old Guys is still got a chance here to, make a comeback here in the next minute, but Inept still putting points on the board as they go up 37-4. Old Guys looking to try to take B, but they're just not successful.
These rockets are going to be huge. As Gunker gets the rockets, he gets the kill on Master Cheeks, who was trying to get that A, convert A over and take some pressure off the B stronghold. But these rockets with Gunker are going to be important if he can get another kill, and he does. He gets TTV Stone down, and 2 are down. That was the second one to go down for Old Guys. One is spawned up already, and it's that's a good grenade, and the Franz is the last one left on B.
Yeah, and it's right now like Inept's really just dominating at the moment. I mean, they got the time going in their favor, and they're looking to close this match out. I mean, they really don't want Old Guys trying to make an easy comeback here, and it's now Old Guys going 4 down. I mean, that's all I really got to say there.
Big battle there. It was like both teams of 4 just battling at that B spot, and Inept was able to come out on top. Now they got, Bulldog control. They kind of got them pinned there and C. They get a few slays, and it's going to allow them to push out and get a little more space. And it looks like Average Joe picking up that Bulldog. He's going to try and get that A spawn or on that A stronghold and convert it over. And kind of the strategy that they've been, using, when they're kind of trapped in C is to go push A to alleviate the pressure and, be able to push out and get more space.
And all these guys are doing a good job on Inept of really just controlling the map, putting damage down, staying alive, doing everything they need to do, holding those angles, and just taking down members of Old Guys like it's nothing. As 3 had just went down, they're spawning up just as quick as I said that. And Inept's got the CB hold. I mean, it's not a bad hold, but we got Inept trying to make this push through caution from A. We're going to take 2 members down of Inept there. Sorry, I meant Old Guys. And Old Guys trying to make a comeback here and take B. And this is really
very important. This is very important. They need this. They're kind of they kind of come out a little slow on the reset, and they're down really large. They're gonna really need to pull together, play their lives, play a little bit slower, get some team shots in. And, they got a little bit of control here, but there's Inept making like a 3-man push out of C on the C alley, and the 4th guy coming up these stairs and really putting pressure on this B spawn.
See, and it's really times like these when you see one team about to win the game and then their player drops and they have to do a full reset, that you see them lose that momentum and it shifts in the other direction towards like this team Inept here. I mean, they're doing a great job of just keeping that momentum, keeping that foot on the pedal as Fonz is going to take a member down there.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like
stalling out a little bit.
Yeah, 2 guys are kind of just standing still. I'm not sure what's going on. TTV Stone's still playing, and another person has dropped. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. Sorry again. 343. Thank you. We got another drop player.
Was that the same player that dropped?